do you feel about credit cards? Do you think that they're a good thing? Well, they can be a form of payment for goods and services. However, if you do keep a continuing debit balance on there, you could be subject to high interest charges. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about dangers of credit cards. So, one of the biggest things in credit cards is overspending. So it's so easy to take one of these little cards like this and just swipe it and get the cash back, or you can also have, there's credit cards out there that have no limit. There's no maximum on their credit card. So then you can have these lavish things such as a home, an SUV, a fancy sports car, a motorcycle, whatever your heart desires. You could have any of those things because you don't have to have cash in order to use a credit card, and if you have one that is unlimited, sky's the limit. But keep in mind, you do have to pay those things back. So in the journal, The Education Forum, published by B. Aspen, it's most likely that an individual can be swept up by the impulse buying and spending money on things that they don't even need. So that brings us to our second major risk, and that is our credit score. And a credit score is done by a financial institution. They've got the numbers set up from 300 to 850. The 300 naturally being the lowest, the 850 being the highest. And so if you have a card and say that some things happened and you overspend, then what will happen if you can't make those payments, then one, you're going to be in trouble with the credit card company and they might send debt collectors after you, but also it's going to ruin your credit score, and that's really bad. In order to have, you want to have a good credit score in life so that you can purchase things like a home when you do get older and you want to have a family and home and that sort of thing. It's good to have good credit score, and you have to have that in this world to be able to finance anything. Unless you can pay cash, which maybe all of us, when we get our good jobs, maybe we can pay cash for things and never have to have a credit card. But until then, in his book, The Consumerism, author R. Espo talks about how credit cards can often lead to debt and cause late payments. And it's very easy to do. A lot of times people want to have a huge number of credit cards, thinking that it's kind of a game to have, the more credit cards you have, the funner it is. But also, usually on those cards, if you look at them, especially the department cards, any of the department cards, they're going to be a higher interest. They're going to be like 24, 25% interest. And a lot of times we don't look at that. We just think, oh, we're getting another card and yippee, and that's really not the thing about it. Also, something else that's enticing on credit cards is the rewards program. A lot of times people think, oh, well, if I get rewards like mileage or like air flight points or the travel, that's what I'm trying to say, the travel or the points on the credit cards, that's enticing to some people, and that's not a really good thing, just to kind of chase the rewards. And you don't need to be able just to do that. It's not a smart thing to do. Another thing is it also, according to the YouTube website and the YouTube.com, it's believed that most issuers of credit cards have made it easier to acquire the risks that are involved. So with that being said, it can also, any debt that you have on a credit card is going to lower your credit score if you do not keep your card in good check. And then also, in conclusion with this, if you feel like you need a credit card, you feel like you need to carry one, you need to have one, and you might, and that's fine as long as you're very smart with it. And what I mean by being smart with it is that you use that card monthly, like to buy gas or food or whatever the case might be, but then you turn around and you pay it off monthly. You do not leave a lingering balance. When you do that, they do not charge you an interest rate, and plus you pay it off every month. That also raises your credit score, and then that will also be beneficial for you in the future to have a home or to have anything like that you want. So, with all of that being said, overspending is bad. We do not need to do that. As you can tell, you can have the lavish things in life, but you got to be smart about it because you still owe the money. You're still going to have to pay it back. It doesn't come to you for free. And with all of that, you want to keep your credit score doing good. You don't want it to lower it. So, what I can say is this, is don't be the lavish me, be the smart me. Thank you.